Bimser Enterprise Asset and Maintenance Management Software. Presentation for York Manufacturing. What we heard. York Manufacturing Company is a group of 20 factories that are manufacturing parts for cars based in the U.S., with a presence in the Americas. Publicly trading company. Enterprise-level company with more than 3,000 employees, and more than 100,000 assets. The official language of the company is English. However, Spanish is also widely spoken in some parts of the group. Compliance requirements. ISO 9001, IATF 16949. Challenges. Frequent unplanned breakdowns. Increasing maintenance costs. Slow reaction of maintenance crew members. Delayed reporting for breakdowns. No management reports for analysis and for improvement. Business requirements. ISO 9001, IATF 16949. Permission-based, web-based system. Multi-location, multi-currency, multi-language. Preventive maintenance capabilities. Ready-made reports. Configurable workflow options. Notifications, reminders, and escalation capabilities. Mobile application. ERP system integration capabilities. Business management. Issue work order requests for incidental and protective work. Track completion and recording of maintenance activities in an effective way. Service management. Create service contracts, follow the scope and costs of the services received, and track procedures for reporting to the next level. Contract management. Make a comprehensive follow-up for contracts for procurement, asset leasing, warranty, labor, and travel fees. Inventory management. Be up to date on the use of information for spare parts of assets. Manage your inventory in a smart way thanks to BEAM. BEAM Solution Family. Asset management. Maintenance and repair management. Material management. Staff management. Purchasing management. BEAM has 4 high-level processes for asset and maintenance management. Assets, maintenance, material, and personnel. Each high-level process has menus and sub-menus that allow access to the detailed processes. In the Assets section, you can view the different assets that the company has, with the most relevant information. It is possible to generate filters for each of the columns. The asset registration screen is divided into 2 sections, one on the right side, where the most important data of the asset is captured. BEAM can control the information and processes of assets through barcodes. On the left side, a submenu is presented, where you can complement information on the asset, as well as capture usage information and review the history of the asset. Including image upload. You can even include a map with the layout of the assets. BEAM will indicate if the asset is working, stopped or undergoing maintenance. BEAM has a large number of native reports, which allow you to start controlling and managing assets from the beginning. Locate your assets on the map. Total control of asset parameterization, with specific master catalog creation screens. Material management. Another important part for the maintenance of the assets is being able to manage the spare parts, since with this we will ensure the continuous operation of our assets. BEAM offers complete spare parts inventory management, including creating warehouses, item types, costing, requesting materials, assigning items to work orders, even stock counting. In the initial spare parts administration screen, you can search for each of the columns, allowing you to easily find the necessary spare parts. On this same screen you can create, edit and view the articles. Item registration allows spare parts to be created with a large amount of specific data, which allows a spare part to be fully identified internally, with the team to which it belongs, and externally, with the data that the supplier recognizes in order to supply it. Spare parts can be grouped into groups and subgroups, identified by serial number if necessary, identify brand and model, and even expiration date. BEAM will record the historical transactions of the spare parts, will indicate in real time the existence in each warehouse, and will allow you to control the stock with minimum and maximum values, ensuring that you never run out of spare parts. BEAM already has native reports, which allow you to control the inventory of spare parts, so it will be very easy to start controlling the inventory from the beginning. You will be able to review the characteristics of the items, historical transactions, how parts have been consumed in work orders. Calculate the maximum and minimum of the inventories to be able to replenish them. The parameterization of the materials module is very flexible, which allows it to adapt to customer needs, define warehouses, material types and subtypes, serial numbers, units of measure, transaction types and accounting information. Staff management. The staff that performs the maintenance is another key point in BEAM, which is why an exclusive section has been developed for its administration. As in other modules, it has a screen that will allow the personnel records to be filtered by each data in the columns. The screen has two sections. On the left side the specific menu of the information segment will be displayed, and on the right side the detail of the information of said segment. Information on the type of employee, maintenance group to which he belongs and places where he can perform his services can be captured. It is also possible to assign it to specific maintenance plans and assign a cost per minute. All this allows you to schedule and control the times of maintenance personnel, to ensure that resources will be available. The resources can be internal or external, which will allow, if necessary, a maintenance or repair team to be external to the company, but we will continue to control their activities and times. On some occasions, the maintenance of a piece of equipment requires special skills. BEAM allows you to keep track of the skills and training that the staff has, and it is possible that certain maintenance activities are linked to the necessary skills. In this way we will ensure that the personnel assigned maintenance team meets the skills to perform the service. Employee classes, shifts, overtime, employee positions, and training types that are specific to the company can be configured. All this allows BEAM to be adapted to the unique needs of each company. Maintenance and repair management. The maintenance management module allows you to perform three types of maintenance: corrective, preventive, and predictive. It is important for companies to maintain the value of their assets, which is why a good maintenance plan is essential. BEAM allows you to create periodic maintenance plans, assigning resources and materials. In this way you can foresee the consumption of spare parts and the use of personnel. The process begins with a request that can be generated by any authorized user, including those who use the equipment, operators, indicating whether the problem affects the use of the machine or not. The maintenance request, if authorized, will become a work order. The work order allows you to capture problems, view possible solutions, execute steps in a procedure, and capture labor time used. If the system is configured with the associated costs, materials and labor, BEAM will cost each work order. The system already comes with a variety of reports that allow you to manage work orders and maintenance from the start. Do not forget the important information. In BEAM it is possible to configure the reports so that they are executed automatically, and with the defined periodicity, in such a way that, for example, a report arrives by mail, every Monday at 9 in the morning. Dashboards. BEAM has native business intelligence functionality, which allows you to create and modify dashboards. Convert information into data, for decision-making in a timely manner. With the dashboards, it is no longer necessary to wait for the information to be sent to us by other means. Dashboards display information in real time. BEAM is a multi-company, multi-currency and multi-language system. Each user can choose which language to work in the system. The possibility of using the system in your native language allows multinational companies to deploy a single system throughout the world. It allows people to work in their comfort zone, making work with BEAM more productive. Additional functionality: configurable workflows, mobile application, ISO 55000 compliance, ERP system integrations. For more information visit